Happy New Year. Great to see you guys again. I was reading a review from one of our guys internally here, and it hit upon an important point on your trading journal that I want to discuss with you guys, and something that we actually worked on today internally in terms of the difference between an insufficient journal and a sufficient journal, the difference between a journal that is not going to help you as much as you'd like and a journal that really is going to be impactful and effective. So let's talk about what we want inside an effective trading journal. And again, this trader did a decent job with his trading journal, but he lacked a few things. And when he lacked a few things, I sort of got this feeling when I was reading his review that, man, there's a few things missing here. And man, if he keeps doing this every day, he's not going to get the most out of his talent. And our job here is to help people get the most out of their talent. If they're not, I'm not doing my job. So in that journal, here's some thoughts for you guys to make the most of it. So one, you want to have a way to measure your trades. So we use something called the SMEU Performance Center, powered by TraderView. We upload all of the trades we make into the SMEU Performance Center, and we get a view of our statistics on our trades. We can go in there and we can tag our trades, each one of our trades. So we can say multiple time frame, low float, technical support trade, tag it, and we can get stats on that very specific trade. We can say longer term technical support trade and tag it and get support and get statistics on that particular trade. We can say extended backside reversal trade, and we can get statistics on that. So you want to have a way that you get statistics on very specific trades so that you can see the ones you trade well and the ones that you don't. You need the data. You need the data to show you and prove to you which trades you really are trading best. The second thing you want to think about doing is having a way to check and test the different emotions you have while you're trading, an emotional temperature. So before you come in each day, on the open, in the middle of the day, and into the close, you want to be taking notes on your emotional temperature. Are you tired? Are you in the zone? Do you feel great? Do you feel anxious? And you will experience different emotions throughout the day and on different days as you're trading. Well, you'll see patterns as to how you trade with those different emotions. If you're tired, you might learn that you really only need to take A trades. If you're anxious, you may perhaps think about sitting out the first 15 minutes of the trading day. You'll see those patterns emerge. The third thing you want to do is take notes on what you're doing well and what you're doing poorly. Okay? I'm doing this well, I'm doing this poorly, and keeping those notes throughout the day. The fourth thing you want to think about doing is pulling out from each trading day the setups that you really like and archiving them, putting the variables down in your journal so that you do more of that. But you're unique. What do you see that you can really trade well? What are the 2 or 3 trades from each trading session that encapsulate those setups you really want to risk capital on? And then you want to be thinking about what you should be eliminating. What trades are you making that kind of don't work for you, that don't make sense to you, you don't feel good about being in, where your statistics aren't very good? Let's get rid of them. Okay? The other thing you want to think about is having a daily routine and measuring whether or not you're completing it. So there are 10 to 12 things that our guys need to accomplish each day here. Things like reading, watching tape, things like doing a trading journal, things like preparation, etc. Things like doing a playbook trade. So you want to create a daily routine, and in your journal, you want to record and score whether or not you're actually completing your journal. You want to have goals for the day. So when you're a developing trader, like some of the guys in this room were, when we were discussing this, the 2 goals that we suggest that they have at the beginning while they're developing are: make sure you complete your daily improvement routine, and second, make sure that you're recording and archiving setups that make sense to you. And then give your, and then some other people might have like a couple more goals. You don't have too many goals. You got to have a limited amount of goals. But let's say you have 3 goals. Let's say you say, improve, I want to make sure I get through my routine. I want to make sure I'm taking away the trades that make the most sense to me, and maybe 10 minutes of mindfulness. And then make sure that you're accomplishing those goals each day. And then give yourself a grade on how you're doing with accomplishing your goals. Okay? So, you know, like you might want to say, I got an A because I did my routine, I saw these 3 trades which I really liked, I did my mindfulness training, and it's an A. What that does, and why that's more effective for most reviews, is that you're not focusing on your P&L, which is not that helpful when you're developing as a trader. What's important is your growth and your improvement. That compounds each day upon each day upon each day, and that's how you sit there in year 3 of your trading career capable of being a high-performing trader. That's how you're capable in year 5 of being a 7-figure trader, working on being a multi-million-dollar-a-year trader. That's how you get there. So I thought this was a great example internally, working with our professional traders who are developing, about the difference between having a very effective journal that's going to get them to find out how good they can be, and maybe one that was not sufficient. Have a great weekend. Go Giants. I hope that helped. This video. We'll see you guys next week.